Hello, everyone.
Hi, we're back
with episode 1.
Yes, this will be episode 1
because
the last one was an introduction. Yes.
Okay, we are back as promised with week 2. We actually have something a little juicy to talk. You come to work and leave your phone. Don't put it on silent.
Hey, I work with my phone not on silent every day. So whatever.
We come with some little bit of juicy information.
Oh, wait. Before we get started, we want to say thank you to those who have subscribed. We have a few subscribers. We are so excited.
Yes,
and we thank
really
you
appreciate
for
it.
taking out your time to
so much
watch our video and to subscribe and like and all that stuff. We just want to say thank you, and also to the comments. We thank you all. They were very positive comments.
We like the comments. We love the likes. Keep liking. Keep subscribing. We want these. None of these. If we can get all these, that'd be great. We know some of y'all might give us some of these.
And that's fine.
That's perfectly fine.
Because we're going to do us.
Right. You know, why bow ties don't never... Maybe I'm not tying mine right.
I'm not sure. I don't wear bow ties.
You do wear bow ties sometimes.
No, I wear a tie.
Well, you have worn a bow tie. What about that lace thing you wore in church?
Lace thing?
The lace bow tie, remember?
That was a scarf that I made into a bow. That's not a bow tie.
So it's still a bow tie.
And we're back. So, he's going to finish with our topic for this.
It's my time to speak now?
Episode.
I can speak without being interrupted?
Continue.
Okay, so we have a little bit of juiciness for you today. As we all know, first let's start out that a passing of a great titan in African American history has passed, and his funeral was today. We just want to take a minute to give reverence to the great
Nelson
Mandela. There we go. Great Nelson Mandela. I don't know why I was thinking President Barack Obama. That's probably because I'm getting ready to talk about him right now. But no, we want to give reference to the great Nelson Mandela.
He was a South African president.
He was a South African president. He was a hero. The guy went through a lot in his lifetime, but I think the greatest gift of his life was how he overcame all his obstacles. Yes. So while there at the funeral, bring it up to now. So there at the funeral, here is President Barack Obama with the Danish and British Prime Minister, and they're actually taking a selfie at the funeral. Now, okay, a lot of people do that. You know, a lot of people take selfies at
much so
funerals.
That they've made selfie the 2013 word or something like that. Word is now, the word of the year. And I think it is now in the dictionary as a term. Selfie is a word.
Exactly, being a self-portrait. So they're taking a selfie, but the juicy part is, here is Mrs. Obama, do the face. There's Mrs. Obama sitting on the side like, No, they think they are taking a selfie at. Okay, so we like, okay, cool, ain't nothing wrong with it. And then keep in mind, this is going to lead us into our topic for the day. So, nothing wrong with that. So then, you see Barack put his hand on the shoulder of the Danish minister.
I didn't see that.
Yes.
On the other video?
Yes, pull it up.
Okay, now
he put his hand on the shoulder of the prime minister lady that was sitting next to him, and he was holding his heart, and they was having a good old time. Do the face. Michelle was like,
I can't do the face.
So much so. Now, we don't know how true this is.
Exactly. And these are all photos.
And
we're just giving our own captions.
And speculation right now.
Others have.
But I know the way they put the photos together, Barack was sitting in the other seat, and Michelle was sitting in the seat next to the lady with her back to her like, yeah. Think this is
like she kind of shut that down.
I saw a scandal chick, and this is not gonna happen up in here. B13 will have you come up missing. Keep by the way for all the Scandal fans. We will do a video on Scandal. We absolutely love Scandal. If you don't like Scandal, we understand we might get some dislikes for liking Scandal, but hey, whatever it is, what it is. So, which brings us to the topic of the day. Is it okay to have friends in your marriage?
Now, are you saying, when you say friends in your marriage, I say no. Because
what about your friends?
No. I think it's a different way to say it. Are you just saying, while married, is it okay to have friends?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Is it okay to have friends while you're married. Now, the type of friend that I'm talking about is like like a best friend, a good friend, a friend you confide in, you know, someone, your ace boom coon, your girl swirl,
what's a girl
your
swirl?
Bootlegger, I don't know.
A bootlegger?
If you can say cocky pants,
that is what I was about to get on you, because last time you were talking about my cocky pants.
If you can say cocky pants, I can say
bootlegger. And you come with girl swirl and bootlegger.
Girl swirl, you ain't never girl swirl. You ain't never swirl nobody like, what's up, girl?
Girls don't
swirl?
do that. That's boys
Girls,
stuff.
see, this is 2013. You gotta get off that.
No.
It's equal opportunity for
not
everybody.
in no swirls.
You can
Shut
swirl.
up.
Girls, you can get swirled too. Let's just keep it real for a minute. You know what I'm saying? All of us can get swirled. You know what I'm saying? It's a swirl world. The world spin on the axis. It's a swirl.
Okay, and we're back. So, I don't think there's a problem with having friends while in your marriage. It depends on what type of friends they are. Okay. Because I feel like as a married couple, you have to have those times when you are away. Like, we, of course, we're married, we're with each other 24/7. There's times to be truthful when you need a break from each other.
So define what you mean by type of friend.
So I'm talking about like...
So what type of friend would you rather have in your marriage opposed to the type of friend that you don't think is fitting for somebody to have in their marriage?
Okay, a friend like, this is my girlfriend, my homeboy. We hang out. You gonna do this the whole time?
Possibly.
Your girlfriend that you hang out with, your probably somebody that you were already friends with before you got married. Yeah. And this is like your sister friend. This is not just my friend. We then shared, the deep, darkest secrets. We then talked about, they know everything about you. So you can't say that now that I get married, I have to put my friend, I'm no longer friends with you. Now, you might not spend as much time with that friend as you used to, because now you have, you're married now. So you have this married life that you have to keep up with. But to say I'm not your friend anymore, I don't think that you should have to do that.
Well, I have a question. My name is Dr. Sharish, and I have a question. What happens when the terms of relationship with that friend change? So say your friend was with somebody, but then they had a bad breakup, but that's still your friend. Do you still keep them on as a friend, or do you move on from having them from being your friend? Because now you run the risk of having somebody actually kind of poison your thoughts or your outlooks. Meaning, you're trying to... Yeah, because think about it. If your friend had a bad breakup, and they're all like, oh, I'm just going through such a bad breakup, and they see y'all all happy, and she's like, it won't last. I thought mine would be forever, but watch yourself, girl, and stuff like that. So then what do you do?
People are entitled to their opinion. People are going to have their opinion, and most times their opinions are based off of their experiences. So that person might be going through a breakup, and that might be their opinion at that time, but that don't mean that I'm going to desert them and be like, all right, well, listen, you being negative, so we gotta split ways. So I help them and to get through their situation and encourage,
So then what if the friend actually becomes bitter in that situation?
You do as much as you can do.
But then they start speaking to you about all that bitterness, like, yeah, girl, because finding every reason to try to throw a wrench in your relationship. They might not be trying to do that on purpose. It's just because you that girl, and birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, but those two birds may need to part in that instance, because you don't want something that's going to come in to break up your marriage. But you try to do damage control before it gets to that point. But you can't control somebody's... Some people have been hurt so much that they do get into that, I don't believe in marriage, I don't believe in love, and you shouldn't either. But you have to tell them, don't impose your thoughts and your opinions on me. I understand that you had a bad breakup. I understand that you are at this time where you think that love sucks and whatever the case may be. But that's not my story. That's not my testimony. Now, I can help you get through this. Hey, you want to go out and have a spa day, get your mind off of old boy, whatever? We can do that. But when you start trying to manipulate or try to break up my marriage because of what has happened in your relationship, then that's where you have to draw the line.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's where the problem lies along, because what happens a lot in a lot of marriages is that we get married, and a lot of our friends and a lot of our people are in our relationships, and and offering a lot of their opinions, and ultimately you alone have the power to structure your marriage to which direction you wanted to go, through good, through bad, and through the ugly. And we mainly posted this video. What we said about Barack Obama, our president, who's a great man, it was just to lead us into this conversation, which I really believe that nothing like that really happened, but it's just the way the pictures look and people make up their own opinions, the media. But really, we need to remember that you are in charge of your own marriage. You are in charge of the fairy tale. You are in charge of writing the story and finishing the book and how you want it to end. You don't need no extra commentators. You don't need no extra people trying to give you, options or opinions into what's going on with you and your marriage. When you said I do under God, it was about you and that person that you said I do with. So
exactly. And also what the Bible says too, what we were just talking about on Sunday, it says be fully persuaded in your own mind. You have to be fully persuaded in your own mind. You can't allow someone else's opinion to take over so much that now their opinion is your opinion. And where you had a happy marriage and you were, so ecstatic about life, now that they're going through a breakup, and they're, coming in and leaning on you and talking to you about it, now you on the same page as they are on. You can't ride everybody's wagon. You gotta you gotta have your own wagon, be confident in your own beliefs and what you stand for. Because everybody is gonna have their own opinion, everybody's gonna have their own experiences that they gotta go through, but you can't be like the leaves on the wind and trying to float on every wind and every leaf that comes by, because you'll never be happy like that.
Right.
You'll never be happy because you'll be on the next train coming. Okay, well that ain't work, so let me see what this person is. Oh, okay, your thoughts. Oh, all right, you know what? I'm gonna stay on that. I think this is what I like now.
See, you can't please, and see, you can't please everybody.
And you definitely cannot.
Especially in a thing where two people are getting together and they're trying to live the rest of their lives, you're not gonna be able to please everybody. Because some people are going to try to come in and offer their own opinion, but what happens is sometimes that opinion, is not conducive for what's going on through your situation right now. That's why it's hard to have friends who, don't fly together with you. I mean, it's hard to have friends who you're married and you have some single friends, but there's some single things that you can't do anymore.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's like getting a job. You apply for the job, you wrote down your signature, put your resume up, you got accepted, and now you have to do the qualifications of what the job wants you to do. And that's the same thing with marriage. If that means sometimes can't hang out with friends, sorry fellas, I'm working on my life plan. I'm not working on just my momentary plan. I'm working on my life plan. You know what I'm saying? I want my kids to grow and see a stable, relationship, because a lot of things now in this economy not stable. A lot of people got to move around from place to place. Married people got to go home, stay back with mom or stay back with dad. But as long as you can keep a consistent, steady relationship that you can instill that picture in front of your children, I believe that's just one step up of them getting to see what a functional relationship looks like between husband and wife.
Exactly. And key point between the husband and the wife. That relationship and that marriage is between the two of you. It's not between you and your friends, you and your family. It's between the husband and the wife. And it's up to you two to build that relationship and build it strong between the two of you, so that your children can see because you teach your children by what you do. And building that strong relationship between the husband and the wife will teach the child what to look for in their mate, and when it's time for them to be a husband or when it's time for them to be a wife. But if you are like you said, unstable, if you aren't strong in your own mind for your marriage, if you're not strong in your beliefs, if you are not strong in what your marriage stands for, your children are watching this. So when they get older, right, if you have children, so when they get older and they see all of this, what they went through when they were younger, it's hard for them to understand what they are to expect or what they are to offer when they get married.
And the Bible also tells us, we actually running out of time, so we're going to wrap this up, really quickly. But the Bible also tells us that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And there are things that you really have to evaluate before you get married. Is the person that you're getting ready to marry, are they unstable in all their ways? they can't come to church, or they can't keep a job, or they, you know what I'm saying, in all their ways, man, and what they, for example, babe, what you want to go get to eat tonight? I don't know what you want to go get to eat. I don't even know, I kind of feel like this one. I don't know what you want to get to eat. Babe, where you want to go today? I don't know where you want to go today. Well, I don't know, I was thinking I'd go to, well, we can go wherever you want to go today. Babe, what you going to wear today? I don't know what you going to wear today. It's simple things like that let you find that somebody that's unstable in all their ways, that still trying to find themselves. But in what we believe in, we believe that if you just allow Jesus to lead, guide, and direct your path, you will find who you are in Him, and He will show you who you are in Him. So
who you are to be with, too.
So that about wraps our time up. We're moving past our time mark. Thanks for joining us.
Leave some comments. Let us know if you agree, if you disagree, if you got something to add to it. Let us know, because we can respond to those comments on our on the part 2 of this. So definitely respond and leave some comments and everything to let us know how you feel, whether you agree or disagree.
Alrighty.
So look forward to seeing you guys next time.
Subscribe, like, and share.
Yep,
Subscribe, like, and share.
Bye.
Bye-bye.